Yo, what's going on, everybody? Frozen Fist back with another episode 38. We got a late night pod. Complete opposite from last episode. We had a day pod, now we got a late night pod.
Yup.
I'm freaking tired, bro, but we're gonna battle this one out, get it done. We got a big card this weekend, UFC 327. The boys are hyped. Boys are very excited for that one. Not as obviously we had a fight fall through co-main event, unfortunately, but just stacks up 328 that much more. But yeah, we got UFC 327 out in Miami this weekend, and we had the Apex card last weekend. Pretty decent card actually for what it was. And yeah, just some news to cover. And then we got a very special interview this episode, boys. We got Charles Jourdain on this episode.
Yes.
Co-main event of UFC Winnipeg, April 18th. We're going to be seeing him live in just a couple weeks, which is crazy. It's coming up fast. It's came a lot faster than I thought, boys. But
Bart was telling me he was trolling on the interwebs earlier today,
Charles,
saying he's gonna miss weight 110%. he's being a little troll.
Why is he trolling about that, bro? What's he doing?
He just stays on his troll shit, bro. You know how it be.
I'm rocking with that. Yeah, we got Charles Jourdain on this episode. That was a dope interview. Me and Barrett held it down. Freaking cool ass dude. Cool conversation. Bro, we got to see it. I feel like a different side of Charles Jourdain. I feel like he's a bit of a jokester on the internet. He's a bit of a troll on the internet, but man, he was we got into some deep conversations, some real valuable stuff there for whoever's planning to be a fighter, whatever it may be. So good stuff from Charles. That was a fun interview, and super sick that we had a guy who's a co-main event on our show. So that's freaking pretty dope. But yeah, other than that,
I'm excited to see him, bro. I'm excited to see him in person.
Hell yeah, brother. It's gonna be dope. Other than that, yeah, we're about a week and a half away from UFC Winnipeg. It's freaking exciting, bro. Yeah, I don't got too much else to cover. What about you guys?
I'm not gonna lie, boys. This week I don't have much to say about this prior event. Something I kind of just turned on in the background of whatever I was doing. I did end up falling asleep for like 45 minutes after the Ethan Ewing masterclass. So I missed the Yakiayev fight and the Verna Jandiroba fight, but
You missed much.
other than that, yeah, it was an okay card for what it was. Obviously, probably one of the worst cards to date. Might even be the worst card we've probably ever seen since we've started watching this sport. So, but yeah, dude, 327's right around the corner. I'm fucking excited.
I don't know, bro. We had Steve Garcia versus David Onama main event not too long ago.
Yeah. That was also bad.
Yeah, I think that's more deserving than a Renato Moicano. The man himself even said, "What the fuck are we doing with a Renato Moicano main event?" So,
At least we had him on that card. That's like a little bit of name value. It's a little something. To hold us over.
I wasn't impressed.
Pretty lackluster card for sure. The expectations were very low, and for the most part, I would say it was a pretty decent card in terms of the fighters performing and whatnot. Yeah, excited for this weekend. Shall we get into the news?
Yeah. Well, I want to add. I thought it was a good card, boys. I was intently watching it. It's me and Trey and Barrett in this Discord call. We're chilling, watching. But
Yeah.
we can get into that news. I don't know if you boys can tell we're low energy right now. That's the vibe I'm getting. Boys are tired. Had a hard work week today. Oh, I should add actually. I've been in the lab the last couple of days, boys. We got some merch coming this summer. Frozen Fist merch coming this summer. I've been in the lab. So stay tuned for that. We got a newsletter. You boys can go subscribe to that in our Instagram bio, YouTube bio. I think it's on the Twitter bio. And yeah, go get the newsletter from us, boys. Get all the early access to the drops when they happen. Maybe some little discount codes. All that fun stuff. So let's get in the news.
Starting off, Alibi Idris has been suspended for a year for banned substance. The Texas Commission has overturned his UFC Houston win over Ode Osbourne to a no contest.
That's what you get, bro. Gotta,
Yep.
don't wait, bully, if you gotta use substances to make weight. Move up a class.
Goofy.
Ode was like,
Goofy.
It was like the same thing that TJ Dillashaw took. Back in the day.
We got some fight announcements. A lot of fight announcements, I feel like, this week. More than usual. Starting off, Andre Lima versus Kevin Borjas for UFC Vegas 119 on June 20th.
All right. That's a cool little banger. Andre Lima was supposed to fight on the Winnipeg card. I was looking forward to watching him fight. Undefeated versus Doo Choi, I believe it was. A couple undefeated matchups, and they stole it from us. Shame.
They did, bro. I was excited to see our boy Andre Lima fight, but
Unlucky.
fuck it, we'll throw him in the Apex, baby.
I guess so, bro.
We also have Jonathan Mikalev versus Temba Gorimbo for UFC Perth on May 2nd.
Let's go. This is basically just UFC 326 again. All the same guys fighting. It's gonna be a good card.
Well, yeah,
That's your guy, bro. You like Jonathan.
I like Jonathan Mikalev, bro. I think he's a good grappler. I fuck with him. And he's a Big Les Show fan.
Shout out.
Yep.
Shout out Big Les.
Yep. We got Quinn's boy, Shamil Gazia versus Brando Pericic for UFC Perth as well.
Yeah,
I can't lie, bro. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Your boy's getting slept.
Goat Ziev. I'm a little worried for him.
Your boy's getting slept.
But you know what, bro? I have faith. This guy's a future champion.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just another name we're gonna add to the legendary resume of ours, bro.
What a quick turnaround for Brando, hey?
No kidding, dude.
Bro's getting back in there active. We like that.
I like it.
He wanted to get on that Perth card, bro. I'm pretty sure he's Australian, so
He is,
it makes sense.
He trains with the City Kickboxing Boys. Maybe we could get him on the pod.
Ooh. We also have Colby Thickness versus Vince Morales for UFC Perth as well.
Colby Thick boy.
Colby Thickness. Have we seen this dude win a fight yet?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Seen who fight?
Win a fight. Colby Thickness.
Oh, win a fight. Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't know.
That's a really great question. I don't know.
Colby Thickness.
Colby Thick boy.
Thick day.
We got Kai Asakura versus Cameron Smotherman for UFC Macau on May 30th.
Lil 135 debut for Kai Sakura. This is a winnable fight, bro. If this dude wants to prove himself as, a decent fighter in the UFC, maybe he was having trouble with the 125 weight cuts. He's got to win this fight. If he don't win this fight,
he needs to win.
If he don't win this fight, he's in Ryzen again. He's fighting Patch.
Yeah,
he needs to.
Cameron Smotherman's not a slouch either, bro.
Yeah.
As long as he can fucking make weight and not face plant this time, dude, I think we got a good scrap here.
Yeah, dude.
We got our boy Malcolm. Well, your guys' boy Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz for UFC Vegas 117 on May 16th.
You're not fucking with Malcolm Barrett? Malcolm?
I'm just not as hyped on him as you guys are.
All right. Well, I think he's gonna.
Would it be fair to say you think he's a one-trick pony, Barrett?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Ooh.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
At least you're honest.
Is that W bait? W bait from QJB.
W baiting? W baiting.
Masturbating. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hyped to see Malcolm Wellmaker catch another body. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Is this Juan Diaz, the guy who landed that crazy spinning elbow in the Contender Series?
Yes, it was. Yep.
Well, it's a.
You better be scared for your boy.
It's a good test for Malcolm, bro. If he wants to get his get back, this is a great opportunity.
Bro loses one fight and he's back to just fighting fucking debutantes.
In the Apex too.
In the Apex, crazy.
Yeah, Juan Diaz's spinning elbow echoed throughout the Apex when he freaking chinned that guy.
Ooh, little May 16th card. It's gonna be a nice little warm day, likely.
Ooh.
I'm excited for these warm weather cards. There's nothing like it.
Shit, bro. I don't know. We're getting fucking snowstorms still.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Crazy. Shit's fucking. I'm done. I'm over it.
Well, hopefully it'll be warm by then.
Sign the fucking contract.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Actually, I'm just looking at this weather right now.
Bullshit.
We won't get into that shit, but I'm excited for these warm weather cards, bro. I always like those. You know, there's nothing like going outside in between a fight with your boys, indulging, or maybe even setting up.
Even watching the fight.
Even setting up a TV out there, yeah. And
that's a vibe.
Sitting around a fire, indulging while the fight's on. There's nothing like that. That's a special.
There is nothing better.
A special moment. But yeah, I'm excited for those cards. I'm yapping.
Next up, Muslims Salikov versus Jake Matthews. That's in the works for UFC Macau on May 30th.
Bro, this is a banger. This is a banger, and I know bangers. You know, I want to say Jake Matthews gets it done here.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Okay. I was heavy on the Salikov train, the old head.
He's got a lot of power. He does.
He does, bro. We've seen him knock dudes out. Could he do it to Jake Matthews? Of course he could. But yeah, bro, I might be on the Jake Matthews as well. It's tough. I don't know. I've bet on Salikov before, and he's fucked me. So
the Eurosmetic fight, I remember that.
Yep. He was coming off that nice knockout over Carlos Leal, and I really thought the momentum was going to keep swinging his way. Just wasn't the case, bro.
Euros is just that man, bro. He's just that guy.
Euros is that dude.
Another UFC Perth edition, Jack Jenkins versus Marwan Rahiki.
No, we want to talk about bangers. This is a banger. Holy shit, this is a banger. There's going to be blood in this fight. I don't know if it makes it to the judges. It's either one of these dudes is getting a violent finish, or it's going to be an absolute war. 3-round war.
Dude.
I'm super pumped for this fight. This probably, honestly, other than the, in terms of this card, obviously the CP JDM fight is my favorite. I'm going to go the Quill and Salkild fight versus Beneil Dariush next, because I know that's going to be a knockout finish. And then this fight's probably my third, like, most anticipated for this card. Super fucking hyped for this fight. This is going to be a banger.
I'm excited for this, bro. Jack, we know what we get with him. And bro, we're big on Marwan. We know what he did last time out.
Marwan
fucking broke the jaw of our boy. What's his name?
Harry Hardwick.
Harry Hardwick. Yeah.
Shout out Harry. Fucking busted his jaw up. So yeah, dude, that's a scrap and a half.
Yeah, dude. The Australians are eating with this fight night, bro. It's a good fight night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is a goated card, as the Aussie cards typically are.
Yeah. Next up, you want to talk about bangers? This is a fucking banger right here. Grant Dawson versus Mateusz Rebecki for UFC 328 on May 9th. 328 just keeps getting better and better. It's crazy.
That might be one of the most goated 3-fight stretch announcements we've had on the Frozen Fist podcast. Holy shit, brother. Yeah, we're eating for the next little while here. These are bangers.
All in May, by the way. May 2nd, May 9th, May 30th.
May's going to be
next month? Holy fuck.
May's going to be a goated little card. Dude, I remember in October there was 4 good cards that month, and I remember we were like, what? Yeah. Never seen anything like this.
Our first taste of just unrealness.
And now it's seems to be a pretty frequent thing. If we can get 3 good cards, 2 minimum good cards a month, that's all I'm asking for, brother. That's all we need.
We getting freaky. We getting
freaky deaky with it. Yeah, if we get 2 good cards a month, yeah, you're gonna get some money out of me, freaking UFC Paramount.
Actually,
we boycotting Paramount. We streaming fights because they fucking banned us.
Yeah,
suspended
fuck
us.
you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Fucking
fuck
bullshit.
you.
We got Bia Mosquito versus Melissa Mullins for UFC Vegas 119 on June 20th.
Bia, I'm on the Bia Mosquito train. Just gonna get it done.
Bia Mosquito.
Bia Mosquito gonna get it done again. 3rd win in the UFC. I'm predicting it now, and she's probably gonna do it in violent fashion as well. Finish for sure.
I like it.
Making waves in that division, bro. She's got a real chance.
I'm high on her.
Top 5.
I'm high on her. Once Kayla Harrison's gone, this might be the beast of this
Bia Mosquito division.
Yeah.
Bold.
She's not that young, though. From what I remember, I think she's not that young.
But
So
she fights quite a bit. She's been in
pretty
the
active,
UFC
yeah.
less than a year. Fought twice already, fighting a third time in June. She gets it done in, bro.
Hey, bro.
The way she wins her
Nice.
fights is second to none in
Yeah.
WMMA. So it's exciting. It's fun to watch. Simple as that.
And it's great to see another chick ripping up this division because we need that, and we also need that for Kayla Harrison so that she can stay in the UFC longer and doesn't just run out of opponents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Next up, Gable Steveson hinted at signing with the UFC, saying it's coming any day now.
Yeah, buddy, I've been hearing this shit for fucking how long? Let's get it done. Get it done already. We're gonna keep talking about this bullshit, man. Just do it.
Didn't you
Just
just
fucking
get
do it.
an RAF fight announced or some shit?
Yeah, he's wrestling in RAF. So, the hell are we doing? Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Fuck.
That's
Whatever,
definitely
dude.
what he was talking about because I know that. Obviously, he's a decorated wrestler, so that's definitely what he was talking about. Frick's sakes, just sign this guy to the UFC. Why are we waiting so long already?
Said it's coming any day now.
They're probably just working out the kinks financially, bro. You know how at the UFC be.
Yeah.
Like, I know they wanted to get him on the White House,
Mm-hmm.
which would have been a crazy debut. Like, that's a good way to like shoehorn the next, not John Jones, but like the next heavyweight American, contender or whatnot.
Who the fuck would you even match him up? You'd have to match him up with like a nobody if he was to fight on the White House.
What's his name? Denzel Freeman.
Holy
Give him fucking Josh Hokett after Hokett just obliterates Curtis Blades.
We'll get to that, bro. I'm actually.
We'll get to that.
I'm pretty surprised that you think that, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that. We'll get to that.
Do I think that though?
You just want to see.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy to think, but
I like I said in the text earlier, bro. I think Blades does win, but I'm doing it for the culture.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Love of the game.
And then the biggest news of the week: Joshua Van is out of his UFC 327 fight against Tatsuro Taira, and it is now being moved to UFC 328 on May 9th.
No. Oh.
It sucks, dude. It sucks. I was actually planning to make a video about this tomorrow, just talking about what are we thinking about UFC 327, because I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm not crazy about that main card anymore. I think there's good fights on it, but I think that this fight for a title as the co-main, I think it really bolstered up that card a lot. And I feel like it's lacking something now. I feel like it's lacking like a true co-main event now. Paulo Costa co-main event, I'm not crazy about. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. But it could be worse. It could be worse. I'm definitely not complaining. This is still a very good card. But I think I just got blue balled a little bit maybe. But 328 that's something special right there.
It's tough, bro. I'm kind of surprised they brought the Cub Swanson Nate Landwehr fight to the main card, especially as the opener.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have Pitbull versus Pico, a little Bellator matchup there.
Gamrot.
For me, Gamrot Ribovic should 100% be the main card opener.
Should be the main card opener, bro. That's violent.
100%.
Bro, the fact that's even on the prelims is brain dead to me. That's like that could not just open the main card, but that could be like the third fight into the main card. That could be the featured fight, in my opinion.
Yep.
What do I know?
Hey, bro. I do agree with you. The main card is lacking, but the card itself is fucking deep.
It's pretty
That's
deep.
what I'm excited for. A lot. I don't really know how many fights there are that I'm actually not looking forward to. But yeah, bro, losing that title fight definitely hurts. But hey, it just boosts up fucking 328, so it is what it is.
You right.
Yeah, it turns 328 into a fucking super card.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're pretty lucky like how deep this card is. Got Kevin Hall on the prelims.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like obviously the co-main falling out is not great because then you have Mirzakhanov and Costa as the co-main. But the fact that it's a super deep card for the most part, is its saving grace right now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we got the UFC Vegas 115 bonuses. A lot to talk about here. Fight of the night went to McMillan versus Cecchini, and then the performance of the nights went to Alessandro Costa and Elise Pereira. I'm just gonna quickly get my shit out of the way.
Oh, I already know. What
Fight of the night should have went to Kai Kamaka versus Dakota Hope, I think it was, or the fight of the night could have easily went to Bekoya versus Gore. I think that was probably the bigger robbery.
Yeah.
And then a performance of the night should have 100% went to Ethan Ewing. At least he got the 25K, but he was still robbed of that 100K. What a performance. We'll get to that. Trayshawn Gore, he could have also got a bonus. Especially if Tommy McMillan got a fucking bonus, bro. That's what I was pissed about. Because Tommy's just going to gamble it. Trayshawn Gore needs that bonus more than he does, and I'd argue Trayshawn Gore put on a better performance than Tommy did.
Simply just pushing the names. I'm not even surprised by this shit anymore. I completely agree with you, bro. I don't think it's right. I think Trayshawn Gore earned a minimum of performance bonus, but I think that was a fight of the night. So I didn't even watch that fight, and I just from what I've heard, I'm kind of surprised to hear you say the Kamaka versus Dakota Hope fight as the fight of the night. But I wasn't a huge fan. I was watching that one at work. I thought that was a shit fight, to be honest.
Really?
I wasn't huge on it. Like, it was back and forth, but they just looked like they were so gassed for a lot of it. I missed a lot of the second round. I know a lot did happen in that second round. So, maybe I wasn't paying the most attention because I was working. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with the performance bonuses either. Alessandro Costa, I don't know why he got a bonus. Like, he had a very nice knockout. Very nice liver KO, but I don't think it just didn't make sense. The Alice Pereira bonus, sure. Sick knee up the gut. You never really see that in women's MMA, I feel like a nasty knee knockout like that. So that was sick. But I think Trayshawn Gore definitely should have got one, and I think Ethan Ewing definitely should have. Ethan Ewing should have been a lock for performance of the night. A lock.
100%. Especially taking out an undefeated guy again. 14-0.
Completely dominated him.
As the underdog, I think he was also the underdog. -4 something, maybe?
No, that's favorite.
Or +4 something?
I don't know.
You might be thinking Trayshawn Gore, bro, because Trayshawn Gore was a fucking +450 going into that fight.
Then that's who probably I'm thinking of. That's another reason why Trayshawn should have won.
Dropped and came back in that fight.
Yeah.
This guy.
I don't get how he didn't get a bonus. Bro, I don't get it.
It's genuinely ridiculous. And then.
But we're giving it to fucking Tommy McMillan. Like, what are we doing?
You done?
I'm done. I'm fucking done, dude. Sign the fucking contract.
Everything you said, Barrett, was completely 100% on point. It's very, very obvious that the UFC is trying to push Tommy McMillan. Don't get me wrong, bro. We're big Sugar Sean fans. We're big Tim Welch fans. But I don't know how far that dude's going to go in a division like that with the fighting style that he has. I understand it's fun and entertaining, but I just don't think it's going to be very effective against the top-end competition.
Bro, I don't think Tommy beats a guy inside of the top 15 with his striking. I genuinely don't.
I don't think so either. It's nice to see he has that dog in him and he has the heart and he's not, he's willing to get in there and trade with guys, but I don't know, bro. They had to bring back a dude who's been out of fucking fighting for the last 2 years to give him as his debut. And you have someone like Ethan Ewing going out there, taking another undefeated person's O, doing it in incredible fashion, doubling up on the strikes, almost tripling up on the strikes, And let's give it to Tommy McMillan, 100K here, go blow it on the blackjack table when you have a guy like Trayshawn Gore who's, could use the money right now. Mm-hmm. Shout out Dana. Oh, and guess what? Dana White's doing a fucking live stream with Aiden Ross in a couple of days, I heard. What's the over-under on how much money Dana White's going to give Aiden Ross to go gamble with?
Oh, man. Well into the 6 figures, that's for sure.
And how about instead of spending that money, how about he fucking pay artists to actually make a fucking fire ass promotional video? But nah, let's fucking get AI to do that.
Who gives a fuck? Watch the fights. I don't give a shit. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Dana just he hacked my mic there for a sec.
W answers from Dana. Who gives a shit? Just watch the fights. Yeah, bro. Like, your customers don't have any right to comment on anything. Yeah, that makes sense, Dana. Bro, that guy's pissing me off lately, man. I don't know what dude, someone's shitting in his breakfast. It's his freaking cornflakes every morning, man. He's a grouchy bastard, dude. I don't know. He's got more business ventures. He's got Zuffa. He's got Power Slap. Bro, hire someone else to do those and fucking work on the UFC. The world was a better place when Dana was running the UFC, not Hunter Campbell. My onion.
Or just finally give it up, bro. Just finally give it up. Hand it all over to one person who actually cares about it and cares about the product, because it's clearly not him anymore.
Yeah, I think he's just more interested in, going down other ventures. I guess maybe, he's tired of his baby. He's tired of the UFC, which is kind of crazy. But shit, bro. Signed a $7 billion dollar ticket. And just seems like there's no more fucks to spare for the UFC. It sucks. It sucks to watch. I've seen a lot of people say that they think the UFC is gonna go bankrupt and fold in the next couple of years.
Damn.
So I really hope that doesn't happen, because then we're fucked. Then we're fucked too.
Hey,
so.
we just start our own, bro. MVP MMA, they can do it.
And he'll be paying everybody. Shout out Jake Paul. This dude's gonna fucking come in and be the savior that no one's expecting. Jake Paul's gonna save MMA, bro.
Jake Paul's gonna be the first promoter / fighter. He's gonna fight MMA too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, we've said it many times. The UFC needs a competitor so badly, bro.
Yeah.
So badly. Yeah, I mean, as far as this performance of the night, bonuses and whatnot goes, yeah, Ethan Ewing should 100% deserved it. I know you want to push that Tommy McMillan name and whatnot, but bro, you can still push him and pay the other guys. Just doesn't make sense.
I don't like. Are they limited to 2 performance of the night bonuses? Like,
I think they are. Because they don't want to hand out 100K to 4 people. That's 400K. UFC's cheap. We know this. AI and whatnot.
All right, I guess I'll help them out if they need. But like, Dana, if you need help with paying fighters, just let me know, bro. I got you. I can help you out.
Think about it, bro. They just paid 200K to 2 guys. That extra 200K, that's going to blackjack.
Well, guess what?
Going on the fucking roulette.
They actually did drop 400 bands, because you get the 2 performance bonuses, then the fight of the night, and then however many knockouts there were outside of that. So,
yeah,
at least Rayshon Gore got a nice $25,000 ticket, but he definitely deserved more. He definitely deserved more.
Yeah, no, it's definitely nice to have the bonuses and like the KO bonuses. Bro, Tommy got a KO bonus. He got that 25K.
Mm-hmm. And it's not
There's
like, bro,
no need to give him the extra 75.
It's not like his KO was like super impressive either. Like, yeah, he was putting hands on Manolo Fettuccini. He was putting hands on him for that, the full first round. But it's not like it was like a clinic, It was kind of sloppy. It was ugly. It was, it wasn't like he put Manolo's lights out. Like, he got I think it was a standing TKO. I don't even know if he dropped him, and if he did, it was, it was gradual. So
it's also not like Manolo compared to Rafael Estevam, bro.
It's night and day.
Like,
and
what are we doing here?
It's night and day. And how often? I know we saw it twice on this card, but how often do you see a motherfucker drop from a liver shot? It's not often, bro. So that just shows the performance that Ethan Ewing had, just accumulating that damage. Yeah, he got robbed.
And Trayshawn Gore's submission, bro. That submission was crisp.
Yeah, boy.
So,
bro got the tightest guillotine in the UFC.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. But hey, what do a couple MMA fans know, man? Dana White pays who he pays.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Shut up and watch the fight.
Shut up and watch the fight.
Like, all right, bro. All right. My bad.
And finally, last bit of news here: Magomed Chanko Zainukov versus Matt Favola is reportedly set for this summer.
Finally, bro. We finally get to see John Pork.
This summer?
I forgot about this guy.
The fuck? Just fucking
for the summer sometimes.
put this guy in damn April or something. The hell are we doing?
Nah, fuck it. Shut up and watch the fight.
All right, bro. All right, my bad. My bad.
Bro, that's the Dana White answer to every fucking question he'll ever get from now on, bro.
Or I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
What was the question again?
Yeah, he's got.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
He's the reporters are English and he has a translator for an English reporter. Like, what are we doing, dude?
Bro, just off his answers, you can tell how checked out he is, man. He's so checked out. He could not give a shit about the sport.
Dana don't give a fuck about the UFC, and that's why we didn't get our damn media pass. It's because Hunter's watching.
Yeah.
Hunter's watching the Frozen Fist podcast, not Dana.
Fuck, we gotta start slurping on it.
Yeah, we might have to.
Saying?
Dana loved the UFC, bro.
Why are you holding your microphone like that, bro?
I've been holding it.
I love the AI slop, bro. I love it. So good.
Dana
AI slop. We love it. We love watching it. Keep giving us AI garbage for fight promotion. We love that. I actually didn't see the AI stuff that they posted, so low-key the UFC Freedom 250 logo looks AI though. I will say that.
Probably. Bro, do you remember when they tried making Winnipeg look fucking nice?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Other than that, I was seeing like crazy. People were posting like AI videos of like the Charles and Max.
Oliveira. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, that was a fucking weird one.
I mean, as far as like promotional content that I remember, like the last promotional video that I really liked, obviously was like they made it, was the fucking Sydney? Yeah, the Sydney. Traveling in a Vaira.
That was fucking sick. And
she was beautiful, bro.
I know. I can't believe they didn't do something like that for 326.
Miami?
That's bullshit. No.
Oh.
Yeah, Miami too. I mean, they might drop one still. I think that one.
Yeah.
That Sydney one dropped like a day or two before the fight, so there's still potential that they drop one. But it's like,
I hope they drop one, man.
We don't need those AI videos. Yeah, get someone. Yeah, like someone who's from Florida, like the same way they had like Rob Whittaker narrating the.
Yeah.
You know, that was sick. So do something like that.
Yeah, let Nico Price narrate it.
I was just about to say, get Nico Price on that bitch.
Nico Price. Bro, they won't even give him a dude, you think
he's going to be in the building at 327? They're going to be like, congrats on retirement, Nico. And then cut away.
Yeah, give him a moment of fame. Poor Nico,
you never know.
Dude.
Poor guy.
Shout out Nico.
Shame. But this Tronco Matt Frivola, we didn't even talk about it. What do you think about his matchup? Obviously, Frivola coming off of Kyle Nelson, right?
Yeah, Frivola's probably getting starched.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
I was about to say the same thing. This dude Frivola, he's not making it out the first, bro.
Sorry, bro. John Pork's gonna put you out, boy.
John Pork's catching a body quick here.
You're waking up to John Pork's fucking cell phone ringing, bro. That's what you're doing.
No, that's funny, bro. Yeah, Matt Frivola ain't making out the first, bro.
Shout out Matt, bro.
Shout out Matt, but you getting
he's willing to put on entertaining fights, but that's a tough test.
Yeah,
that's a real tough one, bro.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Is understatement there. But I guess we can move on, boys. Move on from the news. We got UFC Fight Night, Vegas 115. Got a couple prelims.
Should we throw it to the interview?
Oh, good comms, man.
Yeah, we always
forget every dang freaking
not a Frozen Fist episode without us,
lagging a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll start for the episode. Charles Jourdain, you guys know obviously from the title and what we mentioned. Great conversation with Charles. It was very fun to have him on. I think it was one of our longer interviews, so I'll
it was sick.
Have to double check that when I'm editing this. But yeah, excited to watch him in the co-main event in Winnipeg, obviously our home city. Still think he might come train at my gym, so that'll be dope. Get some content with the boy. And yeah, just a super dope dude. Super fun interview for me and Barrett. Just a cool interview. Cool dude. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy our conversation with Charles Jourdain. We'll cut to that now. What's up, Frozen Fist Fight fans? We are very happy, and it is our pleasure to have one of Canada's best fighters on. He's fighting at UFC Winnipeg, coming off a huge knockout in Vancouver in October over Davey Grant, looking to make his way into the rankings at 135. It is our pleasure to have Charles Jourdain on the show. Charles, we appreciate you. I'm guessing you're in camp, very obviously. So how's camp been? How are you feeling leading up to UFC Winnipeg?
Good, bro. Like tomorrow, we're gonna be on the 18th of March, so we're gonna be a month away from the fight in Winnipeg. That being said, this is where the part gets a little bit more annoying, because I'm already very lean and I need to cut on the food, and I don't drink, I don't do many things in my life, and food is like my only go-to. And now there's not gonna be any food, but it's good. It makes you work on the mental. I've been fasting a lot as well during this camp, so I'm getting accustomed to no calories in for like 36 hours every Sunday. Like I do it Saturday. I stopped eating until Monday, so I'm getting more accustomed to it. But man, the benefits it does to your body, wonderful. Of course, during the week when you're training 2-3 times a day, you need full calorie intake. But yeah, we're getting into those month away jitters, but it's
Yeah.
fun. Co-main event, nice spot. We have main man Mike, like the shushu of Canada, which if we needed someone to represent Canada, of course it's not going to be that redneck Charles from Quebec. It needs to be like Mike Malott is the maple syrup hockey player representation of Canada. So good. And plus main man Mike, I was like, the fuck does this rhyme with co-main Charles? Nothing. So I'm very happy to share the card with him, and I'm gonna be the second of Canada. So I like this position. I think they know I'm a firefighter, and giving me Kyler Phillips, the Matrix. His name is the Matrix because the way he moved, the way he's attacked, man, such a great fight. I'm very happy that the UFC gave me this opportunity. Plus, I might be on the poster, so I might take down this Davy Grant flying knee one and put my first UFC poster appearance soon on my in my office.
I'm sure that poster is going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so, because there's some posters sometimes I'm like, my God. But sometimes they're good. So we'll see what the UFC has been cooking for us.
Yeah, I think it would look good beside that picture because that is one of the coolest pictures of all time. I love that flying knee.
It's dope.
That was an insane experience. Like I was watching. We usually watch every card together, but I was watching that alone and I was going crazy in my room. That was one of the sickest sequences ever. But a question I like to ask everyone that comes on the show: how did you get your start in MMA? Obviously from Quebec. I'm sure GSP was a huge kind of role model and just inspired you in a way. But yeah, what was the influence to start doing MMA?
Well, GSP has been introduced to me a little bit later. Once I started to ask myself a question: can I defend myself? Because I was seeing a lot of street fights in the town where we were. Especially there was La Saint Jean Baptiste, La Saint Jean. It's a very very big anniversary here in Quebec, and people were fighting all the time. And I would see young, old, whatever your age, people getting to fist fights all the time. I'm like, what am I going to do if this happens to me? What am I going to do if someone tries to attack me? So it came with the question, will I be strong enough? So I passed by a little market we had, and there was a place called Fitness Box. Like, you know what? I'll go and try. So I went in, and then I realized, what? I can punch bags, I can punch stuff, run over walls, and jump everywhere. And I was like, that was a playground for me. And one thing that I'm very grateful that after 17 years of fighting, I never lost is the fact that I love it. So yeah, so coming back to your question, the reason why is like you have this question as a young man, you need to ask yourself as you're getting through puberty, can I get stronger? And that question just resonate me. I see a lot of kids now are not kids, sorry, young men are turning to biblical studies and lifting, which is very cool. But us, it was quite different. There was no engouement. There was no like big push behind religion. So it was more like, can you fight? Yes or no? And that was my pathway to manhood. It was through fighting.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you on. I remember watching your fight against Davey. I was in the building where you're going to be fighting, watching a Jets game, and I had it on my phone. So that was super awesome. My first question, so when you released the video saying your next opponent is gay and in the top 15, Were you always referring to Kyler Phillips, or was someone else in the mix?
No, that was him. I really think there was a big hype behind Peyton,
Yeah.
and I think it made noise. Everything I do is to make noise. It's
Yeah.
fun. And I did a video recently. It's like, I told you he was gay. And people are like, no, Kyler's not gay. He has a family. I'm like, I have a family. It doesn't mean anything. So, you have fun with social media. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And I think this is why I'm the most followed active Canadian right now in terms of UFC. I'm more followed than Malat, Ayman, name it. And they've been through bigger fights, let's say, than me. But it's just people like the way I carry myself, the way I transform this serious. Because the way I carry my social media, I don't want to be like the guy who's like, "Oh, you need to wake up and be a lion in the world of." No one gives a fuck. You're just hitting a bag. You're hitting pads. It's cool. Just drop it with the quotes. Like people, when they come back from work, the guy's been working for 10 hours, opens his phone. He wants to be entertained. He wants to have fun, and he wants to follow something that's interesting. But if it's just about you and yourself, this self-absorbed warrior in a garden, blah blah blah. People are like, "Oh, dude, shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Like I'm going through a lot here. I'm trying to pay
Yeah.
my tax. I'm trying to pay groceries, and now I need to open my phone and getting called a fat prick because I didn't do 300 push-up this morning. It's like you're fucking annoying. So I understand why people gravitates to more a humorous side of social media because they're like, dude, you want to come back from work and be able to be like, ha, and have some fun, after a big day. And I think this is what I provide, and I think this is the reason why my social media game is so loose,
Mhm.
so fun, instead of be like, I'm a lion bullshit.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think we can all agree you're one of the funniest UFC fighters right now. So
Oh, thank you.
It's that whole hustle culture thing, it does
yeah,
get annoying for sure. But I will say, like, especially in the era we're in, the whole Paramount era, I think social media is, I mean, you were doing it before Paramount, but it's super important, right, to grow your brand.
Yes.
So it goes hand in hand. But kind of building off that, I guess I was digging on your social media a little bit. I saw
Uh-oh.
I saw I saw you you dabble in the Mary Jane a little bit, the marijuana.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering, because we're fans of that. I will add, we are fans of that. Have you smoked throughout your career? Is it something that you do for fun once in a while, or do you think that there's benefits with recovery, or focus in the gym? Like, I'll be honest, when I go to jujitsu, take a little puff, beforehand, I flow a little bit better. So is that something that you've done throughout your career?
Yes, I did for a very long time, especially when I was at 45. Like when I was at 35, I did a couple gummies here and there, but nothing like it was weekend, no fight camp stuff. And as you get older, more responsibility, house,
True.
kids, everything, it changes a bit because you need to ask your the specific question, like, what am I doing with my time? Even let's say with masturbation, like I think it's Andrew Tate who said something funny. He's like, of all the things you could be doing in order to get better at everything, you're gonna go in your room and play with your wee wee. That you could be fucking working on your podcast, working
Yep.
on your vocals, working on your ability to speak, working on learning new words, new language, everything. But you're gonna go in your room and play with your wee wee. And I was like, oh my fucking god, that's so now I'm thinking more in the sense like, is it beneficial? So to come back on your question, was it beneficial? I think it was more like, I'll fucking smash 3 hours, 4 hours Apex Legend shooting games with the boys, and I'll smoke it. But now it's past. It's not in my life anymore. But yeah, the COVID era was like just training, smoking, eating Uber Eats, and fucking playing video games. I don't mind it. It was a part of my life and I really enjoyed it. But now becoming older with more responsibility, I'm a
Yeah.
little bit more cautious what I do with my time. But of course, I'm not sending a jab to anybody. If you're in that period of your life where you feel this beneficial, you enjoy. Life is meant to be lived. And I don't want to be that whole man. Don't do this. Don't. No, you guys do you.
Mm.
And you will grow from the experience by yourself. I
For
don't
sh-
need to tell you what to do.
For sure, yeah. I think like moderation is super important. Obviously, do you think fatherhood kind of also brought you away from that?
Yeah, fatherhood brought me to the question like, what the fuck am I doing with my time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it beneficial at some point to him, to me, to my wife, and to the house? Like, there's so much to do when you get older, and people are afraid of those responsibility, but those responsibility are making your life 10 times better, man. I assure you, people are afraid of becoming fathers, are afraid of taking on more responsibility because we're so lost in this culture of self. We're self-absorbed, but once I think you truly become a man when other people are dependent of you. Not dependent in the sense like all their world's gonna crash, but you have the ability to make sure to protect and to make sure your surrounding is in a proper environment. And the biggest gift from my son was to make me forget about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can sleep 4 hours and train. Back then it was like, oh, I need 8 hours. I need my CBD cream. I need this. I need that. Now it's like, Joe, it's fucking the dad's life is café club, we call it in French. So it's coffee and cigarette and shut the fuck up. That's the only thing I need for recuperation now, and protein and
Yeah,
creatine.
fair enough.
So your last two fights were in Canada. You submitted
Yes.
both your opponents. How eager will you be to keep that streak going and pick up a finish bonus? And as we say in hockey, does having the home ice advantage give you an extra boost?
Quite an interesting question. When it comes to bonus, you cannot chase. It's like with girls when you go to the bar. If you have that desperate energy and you move it away. That's like in the what's it called? The law of attraction. If you
Mm-hmm.
chase something too much, you're gonna push it away. But if you work on yourself, you become things are drawn to you. So I'm not chasing any bonus. I'm just chasing his head, and by getting his head, I might get it. But yeah, don't chase too much. That would be my way of seeing it. And when it comes to hometown advantage, I said in the previous interview, what I like about Canada is it narrowed. What's the no broadened? Sorry, my English is broaden is getting bigger.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it broadens my eye on when it comes to politics. I was too politicized on my posts. I was trying to make a difference, whatever, with my social media posts when it was coming to politics. But man, meeting Canadians makes you forget about that. We're all in the same boat, and people are so nice. I went to Edmonton, Vancouver, Toronto, Quebec. Like I fought everywhere in Canada. Now it's going to be Winnipeg, which is a state I never went to, and people are so amazing, and you meet nice people during the fight week. And we're very different than us. They swarm you. Here I was like, hey, can we get a picture please, buddy? I was like, oh man, you guys are so nice. So interaction are great. I really like it. And does it give an extra boost when I'm in the cage? Could be 0%. Like I really enjoy the apex style when there was nobody,
Mhm.
and but there can be 20,000 million whatever. I have one duty, and I don't really think about the crowd at this point. When I win, I look at the crowd and people are happy, but they're happy in US. They were happy everywhere that I fought. Every time you win, people are most of the time supporting the winner. So uh whatever, I don't feel it's an advantage. I think it's extra pressure if unproperly managed.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm hoping that there's a little media thing, going on. Once you guys come, because it'd be sweet to meet all you guys. But, um, I want to kind of stray away. I want to talk about your brother Louis for a little
Yes.
question here. How was it to watch him impress? Was a dominant performance on the Contender Series. I know we were super excited when we watched that. It's a pretty obvious answer. I know like that's a super special moment for both of you guys, but I'm sure you guys had to make a ton of sacrifices to get here. So can you kind of just talk about like how special that is to have your brother in the UFC fighting along your side?
Well, especially the fact that we're the first Canadian brother duo, let's say, to get into the UFC. That was quite amazing. That's a feat of itself. But when it comes to Louis, it's like, I know we shouldn't be thinking like that too much, but it was like, now the world knows, because we always knew how good Louis was. And Louis, I'm not uh, glazing or whatever. He was always better than me, learning to Louis. Just his body was not sustaining the amount of training he was pushing himself through, and that's what kept him at bay from getting to the UFC. But now he's in. He went to the PI. He's forming a body that's so much stronger that he's on the next level right now. This is why he's not fighting in Winnipeg. He's going to be fighting a little bit later. They want to make sure his body, like, he's the strongest, fastest 35er he can be. Louis broke the VO2 max record at the UFC PI. So
Damn.
he beat all the UFC fighters that went through that specific exercise. So Louis quite strong. confident and good, but in order to be like peak, he needs to wait until I think June is we're gonna have some news about him fighting. But yeah, when it comes to Louis, I'm incredibly proud of him. But like I said, we always knew. It just he proved the world, whatever that means.
Yeah, fair enough. And I'm guessing like you guys can obviously learn off each other, grow off each other when you guys are in the gym together. Just like feeding ideas off each other, picking each other's brain. Like, how is that?
Yes, it's good, but we're very different. Like especially when Louis won, our relationship took a turn. Why? Because Louis doesn't want me to like father him because he's his own man, and me, I want him to understand what it is to be the captain of his boat. So it took a turn to a point where we didn't talk for a little while because we needed to both grow from different situation in our personal life. And now where I'm training, he's there, he's training, I'm there, and when we're together, we're stronger. But I'm not with him in the cage, and he's not with me in the cage. So this is why the clash started. Is when we needed to create a separation where you're not on my boat anymore, you're on your boat.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes a lot of responsibility. It's very hard, and he needs to understand that. And there's nothing like experience. I can tell you how hard the UFC is. There's nothing like experience. So yeah, we had a little clash, but this clash, I think, is an opportunity for growth for both of us.
Amazing.
Yeah, so obviously we're very much looking forward to your brother's debut. It would have been cool to see him on UFC Winnipeg, especially seeing him live. That would have been cool. My question, I guess, is how cool would it be to fight on the same card together?
We did so many times. Of course, in UFC would be like media, like the media would be fucking rock
Yeah.
hard, to have us, especially in Canada. But right now, this is not the objective. The objective right now is to get the head of Kyler Phillips with a proper camp and getting no injuries and keeping the body and the mind sharp. Of course, it would be a privilege to share a card with Louis, but right now it's out of the picture as we are heading to Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, you kind of talked about this already about the fans in Winnipeg, but I just want to know how special it is for you to represent Canada as a country. Obviously, we're not don't have crazy amount of fighters in the UFC. You are one of those trailblazers, right? So what does it mean to be able to represent Canadians, especially on home soil? And you've been fortunate to fight all over the country, like you said. Do you feel the love every single time?
Oh, absolutely. And like the flag I carry is less of a Canadian flag more than my pirate flag, my skull flag. I'm trying to prone my liberty, and liberty comes with money, and I'm trying to make as much money as I can in order to not it might sound weird, I know, but a slave of the system, in the
Not weird at all.
system where people need to work 13 hours a day, spends a little bit amount of time with their kids. I never wanted that. So this is why I'm very grateful with the UFC, and people on Twitter I'm calling me a nut gobbler because I always thank Dana, I always thank Hunter and Sean Shelby, because I'm very grateful, because I wouldn't have the life I have without the UFC. And people are like, yeah, you should be paid 20 million. Yeah, I would love to have 20 million, but that's not the reality we live in. And the more you put in, the more you will get out of it. So yeah, sorry, I zigzagged a bit, but yeah, I have my own flag, and I'm pushing people to understand that um, discipline and like proper use of your time can bring you away from that, maybe a life you don't want.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds crazy. I know some people are like, oh, you want to be Andrew Tate, whatever. No, absolutely not. I'm just saying there's a system in place to make sure you give most of your time to them with little bit payback. And I think there are ways, if you use your time properly, you can find ways to find a little bit of a glitch in that scenario. And this is why my flag wouldn't be a Canadian flag; it would be a pirate flag, because I'm working for me. I'm not backing any religion. I'm not backing any country. I'm just backing people who want to work hard and have
Mm-hmm.
discipline in their life. So yeah. But yeah, sorry, it's a big circle, but to come back to the question, Anybody I interact with, I think this is one of the things they come back the most with is, dude, you're funny, you're easy to go with, you're how do we say when someone you can reach them easily? Is there a word in English?
I honestly think
Available. Let's say available.
available. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. So I'm available, and I give chances to everybody when it comes to interviews, time, because I think like anybody starts small, and anything become big with the like where you guys are going to be in 2-3 years depends on how much discipline you have, and that would be what I represent.
Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
great mindset.
I don't think that's weird at all. I think that's very respectable. That's exactly the reason that we are, we've decided to go. I don't want to make this about ourselves, but we decided to go all in on
Please
this.
do.
We decided to go all in on this. Like, I dropped out of school for this stuff. We're very passionate, so I definitely understand exactly where you're coming from. I think there's more to life than working for someone else. I mean, although, technically, you work for Dana, but you know what I mean. Like, it's
I will tell you a good story, okay?
Perfect.
There was this guy who arrived at work and saw the boss. The boss came by in a beautiful red Ferrari. And he's like, "Sir, oh my God, that's a nice car." And the boss looked at him. He's like, "Hey, listen, if you work extremely hard for the next 3 years and never miss a day, I'll be able to buy myself another one."
That's exactly it, though, man. The system is broken, and
you need to find glitch. And you guys are young, and you know what? I've like recently World of Warcraft came out. I'm a big World of Warcraft fan. I played a lot when I was young, and the new expansion came out. So I told my wife, you know what? You need to give me at least 10 hours of gaming. I did not game for such a long time. I need 10 hours spread across the week. And she said, fine. And I was listening to Jack Neal, a young man who does very nice podcasts. And I was like, I'll look into those looks maxing young men. And I'm like, okay, even though I don't agree with a lot of things, I think those guys are articulate. The younger, like me, when I was young, there was no looks maxing. There was no a podcast. There was no proper question, the importance of how you ask questions, what do you ask, the content of your character. There was nothing about that. So seeing those 20-year-old, 22-year-olds taking care of their body, taking care of their mind, and I'm like, man, you guys understood, because the stronger you are, the more you can ride those waves of hardships and everything. And I really like the younger generation. I think you guys are very prone to success with that mentality. Me, I didn't grow up with guys like that. I grew up with the guys like fuck everything, don't care, and like a little bit of losers. But now I see the younger generation are just fucking all in. I see this guy who's like, yeah, I started to do some Roblox games and I made 150 million in a year. I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me? How much? So I really enjoy. I like what you said. Drop out of school, dude. Everything, every sacrifice will be rewarded in a way or the other.
Yeah, you got to take risks to make a name of yourself. So
yes, sir.
I'm kind of wondering about your back tattoo. So is that like a symbol of your pirate mentality?
Absolutely. And piracy for me is freedom. But one other thing is we need to understand that changing is difficult, because changing means the death of the person you were up until the day you decided to change. So the skull for me represent my relationship with accepting that some part of me needs to die in order for other part of me to be born. So that big skull represent, because at the end of a great book that I've read is so the man will the man have the courage to die. So might sound like courage to die. What the fuck does that mean? But it means, will you have the courage to let the person you were up until that day, until you decided to change, die? And it's hard. It's difficult. People say, oh, it's habits, it's this and that. No, you're really leaving a part of you behind. And it's very difficult. So people who are addictive, people who have problem with abuse, they cannot let that person die. It's like that guy who decided to quit smoking is like, you cannot say, no, I don't smoke anymore. It's like, no, I don't smoke. Not anymore. Shut the fuck up. You need to let that other person die. So the skull would be a representative of that mentality.
That's dope, man. Dude, this is really interesting to me because I'm very into this whole psychological stuff too. I definitely agree that you got to kill off that old version of yourself to become that new version. But I don't really have a question anymore. I think we're pretty much done for questions. But I do have to say, my coach wanted me because he knows that I have some connections now. He said if you need a gym to train at when you come to Winnipeg, we could set that up after he'll give you a key.
Send me the address. Send me the information through you guys' Instagram, and yeah, we can link up fight week.
Dope.
I like that. I do that a lot. When I go to places, they send me a message, hey, if you want to come by our gym, and that would be a privilege for me to meet people. And I need this energy. I'm not eating. Yeah. I'm fucking dehydrated as fuck with everything, but creating connection with people gives you a beautiful form of energy. So that would be a privilege.
Totally, man. Yeah. Well, he also said you can have the gym to yourself too. So either way, I'll let you know. But Barrett, I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, just thanks for coming on. We're super excited to see you fight at UFC Winnipeg, and yeah.
I'll see you guys fight week.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. And we're
wonderful.
We're happy to have
your time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're happy to have you on again if that's if that's something that you want to do. But greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
Aaron, it's gonna happen.
Amazing.
Say it like you mean it.
Yes, you're right. I gotta be better for that. I gotta be better. All right, we will see you
Ciao,
on
boys.
Fight Week. Peace
Thank
out.
you.
Bye.
And we're back. I hope you boys enjoyed the Charles Jourdain interview because I know we did. It was fun. Wish we had QJB around for that one. Sucks, but
hopefully he makes weight, bro. He's worrying me.
Yeah,
he's worrying me with these tweets, bro.
He's trolling. Goat troll.
He's just putting it out there.
Goat troll.
And yeah, it was a fun interview with Charles. So very grateful for that experience for sure. That is in terms of follower count, it's our biggest guest yet, biggest Frozen Fist guest in Charles Jourdain. So
he's the most followed Canadian fighter, right?
He is. He has over 100K.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Super dope experience, man. Like I said, very.
Wait,
grateful.
more than Mr. Whitehouse?
Yeah, Eamon's only got like 40K.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That might be changing after the Frozen Fist appearance, bro.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That's changing.
We got motion like that.
Yeah, we're gonna put so many people on Eamon. Like, actually though, once they see us posting up, I don't even know if I mentioned this on the pod last week, but boys, we're going for dinner with Eamon Zahabi. Not a big deal ski. We're going for dinner with the big Eamon. Big Eamon. Shout out to JD hooking it up. Guy's the GOAT. Guy is actually the fucking GOAT. He's gonna get us, some talks with Mike Malott hopefully too.
Woo.
So that's fucking
Mikey
sick.
boy.
But yeah, we got going for a little dinner, little some good eats, maybe the keg, maybe Earl's.
Little din. Ooh.
Little din with Eamon's hobby. My mom was like, hey, you better be ready to drop some bills on that. I was like, why? She's like, what if they make you pay for it? I was like, the hell? They're gonna make me pay for the whole bill? And
that's what Brooklyn's mom was saying to me, bro.
Fuck it, I'm gonna pay for the whole damn bill then. Oh well.
Boys might be splurging a little bit.
I'm gonna pay for that whole fucking bill. I'll do that don't bother me whatsoever. We'll run it up. But
what if Eamon's like, nah, it's on me?
Well, that'd be cool too. But if the boys want me to pay, Ronnie Son's gonna pay. You know that money coming in.
Let's just play the credit card game, bro.
Hey.
Hand all of them to the fucking waitress and say, pick one. Let fate decide.
You know ball, huh? You know ball.
Yeah.
So we're going for dinner with Eamon. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy our interview. Enjoyed our interview with Charles Jourdain. It was very fun. But
it's kind of like inspiring too. Like
oh yeah.
He's a very chill dude. Lot of knowledge and whatnot.
A lot of good mindset stuff. A lot of stuff about psychology. I feel like we've talked a little bit about two fighters about that kind of stuff, but boys know I'm really big into that stuff. I like the whole frequency thing and good energy and stuff. So it was cool to hear the fighter's perspective of that. Kind of just repeating stuff that I already know, just from like a different lens. So dope interview. Cool experience once again, but we got some fights to talk about. We got some fights to freaking talk about in UFC Vegas 115.
Got a pile of shit to go over.
Renato, this dude raging, dude. Renato Moicano versus
Not
Chris
that bad,
fucking-
bro.
This
Got a
dude,
pile of shit to go over, bro.
this dude wasn't giving this card a chance before it even happened, bro. This guy was commenting dookie emojis, dookie gifs on Frozen
I
Fist
did not
posts.
want to shut up and watch the fights. I wanted to just shit on them.
Bro wanted to goon and watch and fucking nap, and he wanted to dopamine max and watch the fights.
Hey, bro.
Yup.
8 out of, I want to say 13. 8 out of 13 fights were finishes, so.
Woo.
It was a good card. It was in terms of the actual fights itself, it was a good card. Yeah, name value wasn't huge.
It's not a casuals card, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. And but this type of card is on TV for free. I wish. Man, that's something I really regret when I was younger. Like Saturday nights, not taking advantage of free fights on TV, fight night cards. Like what? Why did I not take advantage of that when I was growing up or like in high school, bro? I feel like I would have enjoyed, or I would be so far. Maybe Frozen Fist would have been like 5 years into the making already.
Bro, you were just too dialed in on hockey, bro. You had other priorities.
I guess so, dude.
Man.
I guess so, but
Hey, bro, just remember the shrooms, bro. I don't know if we would have been doing shrooms back then.
True.
Set us on track.
True. Everything happens for a reason. It's going the way it's supposed to. But yeah, dude, I wish I would have taken advantage of that. But yeah, if I mean, shit, if I'm scrolling through the guide on my TV and I see UFC Fight Night free fights, probably watch that shit, dude. I don't know if I was really looking at those before, but I feel like an average person, maybe like a middle-aged dad, he's just having a couple beers Saturday night, just cook some din. What am I gonna watch tonight? You got fucking UFC fights. You got dudes battering each other's heads in. So
Yeah.
this is one of those cards. So
Yeah, root beer.
but yeah, name value, sorry, nothing crazy. Couple prelims. Want to mention, we already talked about it, but Tresean Gore versus Azamat Bekoev. I never know how to pronounce this dude's name. I did not think that Tresean Gore was. I didn't think he had any chance of winning this fight. I thought it was 110% Azamat.
Yup.
Azamat on a little bit of a skid now. This is a tough loss to have on your resume. I can't even lie to you. Yusri Belgarui. I don't know if it's Belgarui or Belgarui, but Yusri, that's a good loss to have. That dude is obviously very legit. He looks very good, 2 fights into his UFC career. But Tresean Gore, bruh, that's a tough.
Hey, bruh. This might be a new version of Tresean Gore, though, dude. He cut out the weed. He's, like, fully locking in now, he said. This might just be a different version of Tresean Gore we haven't seen.
How much weed you smoking if it affects you that badly, bruh?
Hey, bro, I don't even think it's just that. I think it's just the whole lifestyle. He's kind of just, like, not being
a bum.
Bit of a shithead, maybe, is the term I'd use, but...
He's a shithead before? He was a little gangster?
I don't know if it was gangster. I just don't think he really, like, was locked in and, I don't know, I don't want to say cared that much about
Cedric
it, but I feel
Dumas
like...
shit.
Essentially, yeah, but like, it seems like he's really kind of just more focused now. And, yeah, bro, he exceeded my expectations I had for him. I thought he was kind of just going to get walked through. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I was pretty high on Bekoev, obviously coming off that loss to Yusri. I feel like you can't really take anything away from him based on what Yusri's done. But yeah, bro, this dude he did get dropped. He got caught, he got dropped, but he fought his way back and he kind of outgassed Bekoev, bro. He got tired and then Tresean Gore was kind of just doing his thing. Found that fucking gilly and that was that.
Yeah, I want to say I think I missed the first round of this fight, but I came back. You guys were geeking about I think it was Trey. You guys were geeking about the fight, and second, third round, it was crazy, bro. Just such a wild fight. What a performance from Tresean. Did not expect that kind of performance from him, but props to him. And yeah, his post-fight speech, he's a big believer in Christ. Sounds like he's back on the trajectory, but he also said he wants to go up against Yusri next. And I don't think that's going to happen, but that's a crazy guy to call out. A crazy guy to want next. But, hey, dude.
Why in the world? Why would you want that fight, brother? I'm very happy to hear he's turned his life to God, turned his life to Christ. That always fires me up. If the marijuana was really affecting him that badly, I'm happy that he cut it out. I'm happy that he's, on a good trajectory again. he's a fucking jack dude, and I feel like Azamat's cardio has been a common theme, even in wins maybe. I could be wrong, but I feel like thinking back, I feel like we've seen that before. But
It's a good call, yeah.
yeah, either way, this was the real fight of the night. Streets knew that this was the fight of the night.
Yeah.
Next fight I want to mention, or just a knockout I want to mention, Alice Pereira. Holy shit, that knee was crazy. Yeah. Shout out to Haley Cowan. That's our distant friend. Friend of a friend.
Friend-in-law.
Friend-in-law.
Shout out Melissa Croden.
But that was a beautiful knee up the gut by Alice Pereira.
Yep.
I will mention the Darius Flowers Lando Venata fight. Apparently Lando did not break his ribs. Apparently.
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah. He's just got
which is crazy.
Ribs then, because I thought it looked a little weird to me.
Yeah, his ribs were looking busted, but apparently it was just a liver. Fell on the liver.
Apparently there was a headbutt in there too.
Yeah, on that little judo throw at the end there. Apparently the boys clashed heads on the way down. You actually watch a replay. It did look like I was watching a video that he posted. But, either way, bro, he didn't look... After that whole liver situation, he looked like a shell of himself. Yeah. And he was pretty much bound to lose this fight. He looks like he was fighting with a broken rib. So, how does that make sense?
Yeah. Yo, Darius also has to chill out with the post-fight speech. His bro's wilding out.
He was going crazy.
I missed it. I must have missed it. Or I just don't remember. What was he saying?
Bro, he dropped the R word. He was just wilding out, bro. He was, I don't know.
Pretty sure he's dropping some N-bombs too. And hey, he's allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to.
He's like, bro, at one point he's like, shut up, Paramount, for letting me say all these cuss words and shit. Like, he was just wilding, bro.
Shout out Darius.
Bro definitely got fined after that. Bro got that whole $25,000 bonus taken away from that shit. But
probably, bro, at least 50% maybe.
Yeah, but Darius Flowers' first win in the UFC in 4 years. Damn. Shout out to Darius for getting that one done. I'll mention the Alessandro Costa liver shot KO. That was a beautifully placed shot. It was cool. I don't know if you guys saw, but him and Stuart Niggle were hanging out at... Yo, I actually want to point this out quickly. I think it's so funny whenever we interview Cam, bro. He always says the word niggles.
Yeah, he does.
I think that shit's hilarious, bro.
That's like a little Aussie thing. Yeah, I've heard a couple Aussies say that.
Anyway.
When does he say that?
Here and there.
That's
like a word for like bumps and shit, I guess.
Yeah, like injuries, small injuries.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the video of Alessandro Costa and Stuart Nickel just hanging out backstage, like going through the knockout sequence. That was sick to watch. That's why we love this sport, man. That's why we love this sport. It's all respect for the most part. 99% of fights, it's all respect. So that was cool to see.
Yeah.
Main card opened up, Jose Delano versus Robert Ruchala. This could have been fight of the night too.
This was a good fight.
This was a banger. This was a banger, and I feel like we kind of knew what we were going to get with this fight. Robert Ruchala, I feel like the 2 times I've seen him fight, it's gone this exact way. Gets beat up for 3 rounds straight, but he's got a lot of heart. I don't know if you guys got anything to add on that.
No, it was a good fight. It's a really good fight. That's all I got.
Didn't see much of it. Obviously had Delano winning. Good to see he won.
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah,
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
All right.
Analysis.
I didn't watch it, bro.
Fair.
This next fight.
Tommy McMillan versus Manolo Zacchini. Tommy, I'm not high on you, brother. We said this shit after the Contender Series fight. I gotta see more. You're training with literally the best striker in the UFC. We gotta see more from you, bro. We gotta see more. I'm not impressed with your performance. I want to see more, and yeah.
Yeah, Tommy. I know. I'm gonna take it a little easy on you here because I've been seeing you get a little worked up on the Twitters today.
Has he?
I don't want that. Yeah, Kev and a bunch of other people have been
going
kind of
at our boy Kev.
Nah, come on.
Kev's got the new nickname Karen Kev, I believe is what it is.
I think he's been having that nickname, but
the one, the only Tommy McMillan. So Tommy, I don't want any smoke, brother. You'd fuck me up. I might be able to get out of the way of some of those helicopter swings, but yeah, but we got to see a little bit more from you, brother. Your fighting style, very entertaining because I know what you're going out there with the intentions you have, but like I said before, I don't know how it's going to hold up against the higher end competition. But brother, you come from, the background of our favorite fighter, one of my favorite podcasters, in Tim Welch, great mind. So I want nothing but success for you, Tommy. I want you to keep running up those checks. I want you to keep getting those fucking performance bonuses, but I actually want you to deserve it. So nothing but love here, brother.
Don't gamble it all the way.
Yeah, and if you do gamble it all the way, I want a percentage of their winnings, please. Oh, thank you.
If you're gonna gamble away all your winnings, at least help out some of the guys on the card who are living in fucking poverty and shit, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys saw Jaden Cable with Cedric Dumas, like, showing his house, but he's living in a burnt down house.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, stop robbing fucking old people.
Yeah. You gotta lock in SD, but shit, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought, bro.
Tommy McMillan.
I know. I was gonna mention something.
Gambling.
No, it was something before that. Whatever. We can move on. Maybe I'll think of it. Maybe I won't.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I mean, I've already said this. This was not the fight of the night. Tommy's performance, very similar to the Contender Series. Still not impressed. Shit, man. I think at this point, if he's satisfied with where his style's at right now, maybe get a little better. I think Tommy's kind of just going to be like a dirty fighter. Like, you can, just throw him out there against another can.
Kevin Hall.
Keep giving him cans. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe put him against like a higher tier fighter, but like he's just going to go out there and kind of like put on a fight, put on a show. And then at the end, he's going to say, I'm going to go gamble it all. I'm going to go gamble my winnings. I'm going to go gamble, guys.
I got no problem with him being a dude you just throw in there for an entertaining fight.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
On some Kevin Hall and shit.
We need those kind of guys, right? So if he wants to just be an active fighter, if he loves fighting as much as he says he does, I'm all for it, bro. I'll fucking sit down and watch Tommy McMillan fight.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I agree. I think he's going to be like one of those journeyman type guys inside of the, like, at the bottom of the top 15, in and out of the rankings type dude.
I can barely see him hitting top 10, top 15, so I don't know.
I see him going down a very Kevin Hall and like path. That's my prediction.
Okay.
But I wanted to mention, you said Tim Welch, one of your favorite podcasters. I got a reference for you that only me and you might know. Posture up. Posture up. Do.
One of the most goated intro ever, brother.
That shit is fire, bro.
That shit is fire.
We gotta get Tim Welch on the pod. Is what we need to do. I was scrolling through the YouTubes today. I saw this kid with like 1,000 subscribers only on YouTube, like interviewing them at the Java House, and bro, this kid was asking some garbage questions. No offense to this dude. Respect to you for making this shit happen, going out and getting an interview with Sugar and Tim.
Shout out.
Damn.
But your questions weren't good, brother. Your questions weren't good, and I feel like you didn't have enough confidence in yourself in that interview. That's just my little piece of advice. If you see this, I don't know.
How old was this kid? You're talking about like a kid?
I think he is committed to university.
Okay. I thought you were talking about like a 15-year-old, like a 10-year-old. Like, I don't know what kind of kid.
I'm pretty sure he said he was committed to wrestle at Arizona State, so old enough to interview people basically. And yeah, I wasn't impressed. But anyways, we digress. We move on. Next fight, we got Ethan Ewing versus Rafael Estevam. Ooh. Ethan Ewing, sorry we disrespected you, bro. I honestly just didn't. I thought there was always the possibility of Ethan winning, but I wanted to go with the undefeated fighter. I thought the undefeated fighter would get it done. And boy, was I wrong. How fucking good is Ethan Ewing? This dude might be the future of bantamweight. I'm going to say that right now. This dude has champion potential from what I've seen from him so far, boys. That's Glaze. That's crazy Glaze, actually.
I don't know, bro. Everyone's fucking saying the same shit.
He looks unreal. He looks insane, both of his performances. 2 undefeated opponents. He's not fighting easy guys. He's not fighting layups. He came in on 2 days' notice against Malcolm Wellmaker, who had all the hype in the world. He's obviously got confidence in himself. He's obviously, very confident in his ability as a fighter. I like this dude. I think he's skilled. I think he's exciting. And give me Ethan Ewing versus Marcus McGee.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
Who'd
he's
have
gotta get
thought
top 15, bro. I think next is top 15.
Who'd have thought that after that MSG fight with Malcolm Wellmaker that wasn't going to be Malcolm Wellmaker? Pretty fucking wild. This dude is going down the JDM track right now. Yep. Lost his 2 first ever MMA fights and hasn't lost since. So,
sheesh.
Yeah, bro. I think we all picked Estevam to win that fight.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Again, like Ronnie Son said, bro, I kind of just picked him because he was the undefeated guy. And it was just, I don't know, bro. I understand how good he looked against Malcolm Wellmaker. I thought maybe it was just going to be a one-off, bro. I'm not going to lie. I thought maybe that was more on the end of, Malcolm accepting a short notice fight and not doing really any research on the opponent and just kind of laying an egg. But like you said, bro, this guy's fucking legit. Genuinely could be a future champion.
Yeah.
He looks like he has all the fucking right things to put together to become a future champion.
Yeah.
So we are buying heavily into the Ethan Ewing stock.
Yeah.
I think construction is the best base for MMA. Send him 2-3 years to construction site and forget.
It might be, bro. Yeah, I think losing your first 2 pro MMA fights is just a auto path to a title, because you got Merab and you got JDM. So Ethan Ewing might be the next 135 champion. I think it's very possible. Fuck, is this dude good? I feel like he's just good everywhere. Good cardio, great boxing, mixes in knees. Can change the levels.
So good at evading.
Great takedown defense.
Great takedown defense. Great footwork. Just always in a position to win the fight. Always in a position where he's winning the fight. He is fucking good, bro. So super high on him. Abdul Rahman Yakyayev versus Brenson. Oh, sorry, Barrett.
Hey. I was gonna say, I had, obviously we all had Raphael winning this. I expected to go to the decision, maybe split decision. I expected to go all the way to the judges. I expected it to be close. I did think it was going to be close. I did not expect Ethan Ewing to dominate in this fashion. And man, he's going to be a top 5 in this division at some point, probably very soon. I think he's going to be fighting for the belt at some point. I think he's very good. Man, just to make a guy that's undefeated look the way he did,
Crazy.
And just style on him in a lot of ways, and the defense, the evading, the striking. Bro's got very good boxing, man. He might be one of the best boxers in that division, I think. Maybe in the UFC. What a prospect. He's probably top 10. Yeah, he's probably top 10 prospects now for me, for sure.
Totally.
So entertaining. Cool dude. Loved his post-fight presser. I am aboard the Ethan Ewing train. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go for that!
Ethan Ewing versus Cheeto Vera.
That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what a lot of people are saying on the TikTok comments. I also like Ethan Ewing. This was prospect versus prospect, but Ethan Ewing versus Alexandre Topuria.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind it. I really wouldn't mind it.
Ewing versus Topuria.
That would be one of the best boxing MMA fights of all time. That would be fun.
I'm gonna be honest.
That would be
call his recency bias, but Ethan Ewing wins that.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous. That's a good fight. I almost don't want to watch that because one of those dudes' stock might drop. But maybe that's one of those cases where it's like Felipe Lima, Peyton Talbot. It's like,
yeah,
both dudes have a good performance. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's next for Ethan. But yeah, we're high on him. Abdul Rahman Yakyayev. Not much to say about this fight. Good performance. Went exactly as I expected. I mean, he was having some trouble on the feet, but he got the sub. Exactly what I thought would happen.
Easiest lock of the card. Yep.
Yeah, lock of the card, most definitely. Verna Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ricci.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Bear doesn't even know what's going on right now.
I'm pissed Baby Shark lost.
All right. Yeah, bro. I mean, I slept through this one. I missed it. Whatever.
You didn't miss much, bro. Honestly, it was Verna Jandaroba's kind of reckless with her striking. She throws big looping shots. Loki got a lot of power. And obviously she's insane on the ground. Tabitha Ritchie just couldn't defend a takedown. But damn, she's bad. Damn, she's bad. Shout out Callum Walsh. And, yeah, good win from Verna. I don't got much else to say.
Shit, just how good is Mackenzie Dern?
Ooh. How good is Mackenzie Dern? Look like Verna kind of walks through everyone. So how good is Mackenzie Dern? Maybe she did.
I low-key knew Verna was gonna win this, but
Yeah.
I couldn't not pick Tabitha Ritchie.
No, I agree. It was just like you want to see the batter girl do better. I'm pretty sure I picked Mackenzie. I'm pretty sure we all picked Mackenzie Dern. Can't really remember. Might be wrong.
I think we did.
Might be wrong. But
Mackenzie Dern.
In the
You mean Tabitha? What are you talking about?
Actually, brother, I'm talking about the last fight.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I remember correctly, we had Mackenzie, Quinn had Verna.
What?
No way.
It was either that or Ronnie-san had Verna. But I remember one of us had Verna. One of us had Verna. I remember that. And it wasn't me.
I might have had Verna.
Okay.
I won't lie. I think it might have even been me and QJB Verna, and then you had Mackenzie Dern. So.
Oh shit!
I actually don't remember. We'll have to go back and look. But
I don't remember going picks like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to pull it up.
Yeah, Verna Jandaroba low-key just walks through everyone not named Mackenzie Dern. Maybe Mackenzie.
Never mind. Just realized I can't pull it up because our account's banned.
Oh shit!
Thanks, Instagram. Fuck you, Instagram.
Fucking Instagram bullshit.
Fuck. Bullshit.
But yeah. Not much else to say. Maybe Mackenzie Dern didn't get that title shot because of her buns. Maybe she genuinely did earn that. But yeah, I don't know. Verna looked good. Nice performance from Verna. I don't got much else to say. Main event: Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan. How good is Moicano? Bro made this shit look like freaking easy peasy cake.
Easy money.
Sliced through Chris Duncan like butter. Fuck.
Easy peasy cake. Got his money. Got the fuck out of there. Once it got to the ground, you knew that shit was over pretty quickly. Got the back. Sliced Chris Duncan up a little bit, actually, prior to getting the back. But yeah, got the back. Got that RNC. Got that shit in tight, boy. Body triangle. Choked the bollocks out of Chris. And, yeah, I mean, that shit went exactly how I predicted, boys. We got the main event predictor. I might be like 95% in my main event picks. No cap.
Hey, look at you, bro.
Tight.
Yeah, I knew it was a bit of a long shot taking Chris in this one, but I was pretty confident in him. Like I said last episode, I feel like Renato, bro, you just never know what you're going to get with him. But he fucking showed up. And when he was working his way to Chris Duncan's back, bro, I knew it was over before it was over. It was just kind of one of those things. You were just waiting for it to come to a conclusion, if you will. But, yeah, good for him, bro. Stop giving him bullshit fights. He doesn't want to be main eventing, bro. He wants easy stuff. You know what I mean? He just wants money. He wants money for the YouTube. So,
yeah.
Stop giving him bullshit fights.
Number one bullshit.
Easy money. Yeah. Picking Chris Duncan, I knew it was a little off. I did expect Chris to stand with him better than he did. I thought Renato was low-key piecing him up on the feet there for a little bit, so was a little disappointed in that. But I guess Renato is he's him, bro. He's pretty good. Bro's almost 40. I should have known he was gonna win, bro. He's low-key been dialed in as.
He has been. No internet, no social media.
Yeah, he's toned down on the YouTube and whatnot, the streaming. So I should have known he was gonna win, but whatever, dude. You win some, you lose some. He won.
This average Chris Duncan fight is getting rocked and then finding a way to pull it off, bro. But you know, I feel like the game plan for Moicano was always get that fight to the ground. We see every single fight, Chris Duncan, like I just said, he'll get stunned, he'll get rocked, he'll get nearly knocked out, then he'll find a way to rally back and get the win. He does it every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time I've seen him fight, he's done that. So,
yeah.
we knew what the game plan was, and Moicano executed. He looked great doing it. And yeah, shout out to Money Moicano. Shout out. That being said, boys, we got some real fights to fucking talk about now. Actually, I'm gonna cut to an ad quick. Gonna cut to this Nutritology ad quick. Sorry, boys.
Shout out Nutritology.
Low 1 minute.
Shout out.
Yo, what's going on, boys? Sorry for the interruption again. I just wanted to give another shout out to another sponsor of the pod in Nutritology. Supplementation is huge. It's super important for athletes, and especially in a sport like MMA where your body and your brain are taking constant abuse and damage. Nutritology will be perfect for you guys. They offer a wide variety of supplements helping with performance, recovery, basically whatever you need. I personally am a huge fan of the Lion's Mane from Nutritology, the Lion's Mane Complex, as well as the creatine. I take both supplements every single day. I wanted to highlight these two supplements in particular because Lion's Mane Complex and creatine are both nootropics. So basically they're both supplements that repair neural pathways inside of the brain. So very important for if you guys are sparring or, you know, you clash heads at jiu-jitsu or something. These will be two supplements that will help you guys out tremendously. The Lion's Mane in particular, super good for maintaining focus, just keeping that mind sharp, memory, whatever it may be, just keeping the mind sharp outside of the gym. The link to the website is in our bio on every single social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if it's on Twitter, but we'll get on that, where you guys can use our code FROZEN for 10% off all of your purchases. Once again, guys, if you're serious about your training, whether you are involved in combat sports or not, if you're an athlete in general, or if you just like to go to the gym, take your supplementation seriously and shop with Nutritology. Let's get back to the episode. And we're back. We got UFC 327 in Miami, Florida. Boys, trying to go for a little quick last-minute Miami trip?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hop on the Frozen Fist PJ.
All right, let's run it. Yeah, big card coming up this weekend. Very deep. We talked about it briefly. There's a lot of good fights on this card, bro. A lot of good fights. Honestly, could talk about every single fight on this card, but we'll skim through them. We'll skim through them just because it is a beautiful card. It is.
Card opens up with Thug Jitsu.
Thug
Jitsu for Street
Fighter. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen that bullshit. But it's late, boys. We'll probably try to get through this one a little bit quicker. Obviously, we'll go into detail on the main card, but Charles Radke, Francisco Prado, nice little opening early prelim. I'm not super high on Francisco Prado. I'm not super high on Charles Radke either, but I'm not high on Charles Radke because he's retarded, not because he's a bad fighter. So
hey, bro, this will be a good fight though.
This will be, yeah.
I think it'll be a pretty good fucking banger. They'll go toe to toe. So
Good street fight.
I think Charles Radke pulls this one's off. I'm not like I said, I'm not crazy on Francisco Prado. I think he's kind of a punching bag. We'll see. I don't got much to say.
I'm leaning Charles as well. I think he'll be able to pull it off.
Next fight, Kelvin Gastelum, versus Vicente Luque. What's the probability we see Kelvin Gastelum miss weight?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
If he misses weight, I'm putting him on blast. I'm gonna.
You heard it here, Kelvin.
He doesn't even care anymore, bro. It's so obvious he doesn't give a fuck.
He in there for a bag.
Fight.
He in there for a bag just to fucking get chinned damn near. I don't know how this fight's gonna go. I think Vicente Luque is beyond chinny. I can't believe Vicente Luque took Joel Alvarez to a decision. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'm gonna be honest. I
think it's a Luque easy money.
You think so?
Oh, I was looking to say Gastelum easy money.
I think it's Luque easy money. Put it down. Let's go.
Okay.
You're not knocking Gastelum out.
No, but you're piecing him up for 3 rounds straight. Let's go.
You think Luque's doing that?
Could choke him out, maybe.
So,
Could
could
control him, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm leaning Kelvin though.
I think
Kelvin's weak. Last win was over Stoltzfus, bro.
Bro, and he also had a battle with Joe Pyfer before that.
True, but that was old Joe Pyfer. Hey, that was old Joe Pyfer,
bro. No hate.
Old Joe Pyfer.
I think Kelvin Gastelum should cut to 170.
Nah, 155.
What?
Yeah, he should, bro. He should.
I think you should go to 265, bro. Just so you have no limit.
Smallest
You don't have to
heavyweight.
cut. No. Chris Barnett, he was 5'9", I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
Chris
a
Barnett.
little dude. He's a little
There you go. Be the new Chris Barnett. There you go.
Be a little chubby dude.
You're not gonna get knocked out, right? Chill shit.
Chill shit.
But yeah, Vincente's winning this one. Come next episode, y'all are gonna realize I was right. Let's go.
Okay, well,
Clip
we'll
this.
We'll
Clip
see.
this for future reference.
Flip it. Yep.
We'll see, lil Brobo. But next fight we got Chris Padilla versus Manuel Medeiros.
A late edition.
Don't believe so. Don't
It is. It is late edition.
Oh, is it? A couple weeks.
Yep, bro. I'm a news guy. I'm telling you, late edition.
Yeah, from last week. Is that from last week? 2 weeks.
Well, it wasn't on here fucking 3 weeks ago.
Bro, I'm asking. Is that from last week? The fight announcement.
It's from recently. All right. I'm just saying it's a late edition.
Holy shit, this guy's fucking testy, bro. I'm just asking you. I'm asking you a fucking question, bro. I'm just trying to clarify.
I'm just saying it's a late edition.
This is a good fight, bro. Got Manuel Medeiros on a 3-fight win streak. Chris Padilla on a 4-fight win streak. I like Chris Padilla a lot, especially after his last performance. Can't remember. Oh yeah, Ismail Bonfim. Ismail. Big win, obviously. Chris Padilla pulled that one off. Like Skiff Ride. He's pretty violent. I like watching him. And I don't know who's gonna win this fight, boys. I wanna lean Chris, just because I've seen a little bit more of him. You know, in the forefront of my memory. Manuel Medeiros is 11-1. You know, you can't discount that. He's younger by a year. He taller fighter, but shorter reach. They both got very similar striking numbers. I think Chris Padilla probably might have the advantage in the grappling, so I could see him getting the win that way. You know, maybe like a kind of wet blanket TKO style, the way that he got Ishmael done. But yeah, that's all I got.
This is probably the one fight I actually know absolutely nothing about either fighter. I don't remember watching any of them fight, so I really got nothing to add, bro. I'm gonna just take Medeiros, the 11-1 guy. So
I don't know who I'm gonna go with yet. Obviously, 4-fight win streak guy versus 3-fight win streak. Yeah, I'm not sure who I'm going with yet. I'll have to dial that pick in soon.
This is gonna be a good fight. This is gonna be a nice fight for the early prelims. Gonna keep everyone entertained, that's for sure. Open up the prelims. We got Tatiana Suarez versus Lupi Godinez. Lupi, the honorary Canadian. This one I'm a little bit conflicted on too. You know, obviously we know how good Tatiana Suarez is, but Lupi's not no slouch either. Man, I'm gonna lean Tatiana. I think I'm gonna lean Tatiana simply for, I do think she is the better fighter of the two. She's had trouble with some injuries. Pretty sure she's married to Patchy Mix, so that sucks.
What?
But
wait,
I'm pretty sure.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm just
hell
playing.
no.
I'm just playing Patchy Mix. That was rude of me, but yeah, I'm leaning Tatiana. You know, she's the bigger fighter. She's a little bit older, and you know does have trouble with injuries, but she's super good grappler. And I think her grappling could get it done here. Obviously, Lupi, you know, she's from South America. She's probably got good grappling, but I'm going to lean Tatiana Suarez.
yep, I'm leaning Tatiana as well. I think she's just the better overall fighter.
She's been working on her hands, too, the last few fights. I've been seeing that. Tatiana.
Yep. But I am a big Loopy Poopy fan, so I wouldn't mind seeing her pull off the dub, but I'm going to go Tatiana for this one.
Give me my girl Loopy, bro. She's winning this fight. Let's go. Aboard the Loopy train. Let's go before it's too late. I will say I am scared in this fight. Tatiana, very good. But if anyone can do it, it's Loopy. Make it a war. Let's go.
Yeah. Next fight. Boys. Our fight to watch. Gamrot versus Ribovic. This is a banger. This is an amazing fight. I'm be honest, this is my favorite fight on the card. I might give the main event a slight edge still, but this is a very, very close second. I'm looking super forward to this fight. I remember saying that when these fights were announced. I'm going with Gamrot. Gamrot is probably the second best wrestler at 155 right now. Pure wrestling. I'd obviously give that first spot probably to Arman Sarukian. Gamrot is very good on the ground. We've seen him compete with the best in that division. Esteban Ribovic is very good too. I'm very high on him, but he does not have the experience that Gamrot has. Ribovic is a very clean striker. Very good boxing. I like his, just his power. I like how he can throw, a couple punches behind a head kick, like how he knocked out Terrence McKinney. I think he's just good all around on the feet. And, we see that in his striking numbers. But he's not a grappler. Probably don't want to grapple with Gamrot. And I think that's just how Gamrot's going to get it done. Wet blanket style, maybe a TKO or a submission. But I got Gamrot pretty easy decision, honestly.
Gamrot's a lock, bro. There's just levels to this shit. I'm also high on the Esteban Ribovic train, but I just think Gamrot's too good. Better fighter, more experienced. He's been fighting the best of the best in that division. So, yeah, I think it's a Mateusz Gamrot decision as well. I think you worded it perfectly.
Also going with Gamrot. I think he gets back in the win column. Would not be surprised if Esteban finds a way to win it. I can't see it happening, so I'm going with Gamrot.
I would like to see Esteban win it. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a cool little introduction into the rankings for him. Make the division all the much more competitive. Another very violent name. So yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sick. Next fight we got Kevin Hall and Randy Brown. I'm going with my boy Kev. You guys know that. I'm a Kev fan. Kev is one of the first names that I remember really getting or like watching. When we first got into the UFC, I just remember seeing him so much that his name just stuck with me, and I've liked him ever since. Another dude who likes getting fried. Just a funny get. He's a pretty good fighter too. You never know what you're really getting with Kevin Holland, but when he's on his game, he's on his game. I think he's proved himself when he's on top of his shit that he belongs in the rankings. I think we just need a little bit more focus out of him. But he's got shit going on outside of the fight game. He runs a gym. He likes to hunt. He likes to shoot guns and shit. Likes to make money, and I like to make money too. So I'm rocking with Kevin Holland, and I'm rocking with a Kevin Holland win this weekend.
Yeah, bro. I got Kevin Holland as well. Again, you never know what you're getting with him. But I wasn't very high on Randy Brown's last performance, so yeah, I'm leaning Kev, bro. A little bit younger, likes to fight, does it very often. So that's all I got for you.
Oh, it's a tough one for me to pick, man. I don't have an official pick right now. I'm probably going to lean Kevin Holland, but, man, can't count out Randy Brown. I was not impressed with his performance against Bonfim.
I was just about to say, yes, you can count him out, bro, because I took him in that main event, and he fucked me.
Bro, I took him too, but maybe it was an off night. I'm not going to put everything on just that loss. But, man, this is a tough one to pick. Yeah. Looking forward to it, though. I think it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, it will be. It will be a great fight. Another addition. Another great fight addition to this card. It's already an amazing card. But, yeah, next fight, Patricio Pitbull versus Aaron Pico. We got the Bellator boys going at it. I'm going Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico is the younger guy. Not even 30 yet, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not even 30 yet. He was dominating Lerone Murphy until Lerone hit that shot, that spinning elbow. I mean, obviously, it was early into the fight. It was a quick finish. I was impressed with how Aaron Pico looked. He's an amazing wrestler, wrestling background, obviously. And he's got power in those hands. He does have a suspect chin, but if broken necks, I think he could put Pitbull out, especially with how old Pitbull's getting. And to be honest, I've just never really been high on Pitbull since he's been in the UFC. I haven't really been impressed with any of his performances. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, boys.
Yeah, bro. You said everything perfectly. I'm going Aaron Pico. He looked fucking dominant against Leron Murphy up until he wasn't. And I don't think there's going to be a moment that Pitbull's going to have to pull off a moment like that where he puts Aaron Pico out cold. And I can just kind of see Pico walking him down and piecing him apart. He likes to mix up those body shots and go low high. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Aaron Pico all the way, man.
Could this be lock of the card?
Oh, nah.
No?
I think the lock of the card is, in my opinion, Gamrot.
Yuri Prohashka.
No.
Yeah.
My opinion is Gamrot.
Bro, Prohashka doesn't lose to anybody except Pereira. Why is it going to change now?
You kind of right.
You know what I mean?
That's true, but there's always that chance, bro. There's always that chance. Alberg's fast.
Alberg is a tough matchup for him. We'll get to that, boys. We'll get to that. We got other fights to talk about.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. This will probably be my lock of the card, Aaron Pico.
Wow.
I think Gamrot's a good shout, though. Gamrot's a good shout. It's definitely between those for me.
Curtis Blades.
That'd probably be the third. I think Hokit's, like I said, you always got a chance in the heavyweight division to just knock some guy out. In my opinion, Aaron Pico against Patricio is just more of a lock than that. It's hard to put a lock of the card on a heavyweight fight. So, for that reason, I think Aaron Pico, he should win this. He has to win this. Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Pico. He, like I said, needs to win this fight.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go 0-2 in the UFC right off the jump. Yeah.
He's been training with Hamza and Armin at that little
Really?
garage. So, yeah, bro.
Interesting.
There's definitely potential that Aaron Pico gets it done, maybe in violent fashion. We'll see. But we got the main card, boys. We got opening up the main card retirement fight. Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. I'm going Cub Swanson. No real analysis behind me going Cub Swanson. These are a couple old guys here, a couple old dudes with a lot of experience. I just am going Cub Swanson because I don't know if Nate Landwehr is retiring after this fight. I don't know if he confirmed that, but Cub Swanson.
You can pull Nico Price.
Dude, probably. I wouldn't even doubt it, but Cub Swanson is retiring for sure, and I could see him wanting to just go out on his sword, go out, in the right way. So, I think good old Cubby boy could get it done.
Yeah, man, Cub Swanson's just a little too fast and technical, in my opinion, for Nate Landwehr. Like you said, they're both unks, so could be a double retirement fight, but yeah, I'm going to go old Cubby boy as well.
I'm also going with Cub. I think this is very similar to the Michael Chiesa, Nico Price situation. A couple old guys sending out a guy into retirement. Like they did with Chiesa, right? I don't know if Cub's going to get that quick of a finish. I could see him finishing Nate though. Yeah, so this should be a winnable fight to send off into retirement. Cub.
Yeah, I agree. Next fight, we got Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. This was a tough one for me to pick, boys. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Obviously, before that Carlos Ulberg loss for Dominic Reyes, he was pretty hot. He was streaking. He was looking real good. I think it was a 4-fight win streak, I want to say. But he is getting up there in age. His chin has always kind of been suspect. And, with a guy like Johnny Walker, you do never know what you're going to get. But he's shown that he has quite a bit of power. He looks pretty locked in, actually, from the embeddeds and stuff that I'm watching. He looks like he's pretty locked in. He's got his son kicking now, too. Got a little
Got that dad strength, bro.
He's got that dad strength. His kid's white, bro. His wife is like Scottish. Weird.
To be fair, they both have dad strength, but
yeah, they both
you know
do.
what I mean.
But I'm just leaning Johnny Walker for what reason? Honestly, no real technical reason, boys. I just think that I mean, he looked really good in his performance. We counted him out against Zhang and Yang, and he kind of shut us up. And you know, Carlos Ulberg didn't look great in his last performance, so I'm really just going off their last performances and kind of the momentum they're bringing into this one.
My prediction: this fight's not going to go the distance. Hot take, probably. And I think we're going to get a double knockout. I think both guys are going to land a overhand right at the exact same time and knock each other out.
Couple chinny dudes.
Yep.
I think there's a very high probability that both of these guys get stunned at some point in the fight. I'm going with Johnny Walker.
I'd probably have to take Johnny.
Yep, going with Johnny Walker. Was very impressed with that Zhang Minyang fight.
Yeah.
That win, that KO. Still crazy he got that done.
We counted him out like crazy.
Yeah. So you know, maybe we're seeing a new Johnny Walker. Maybe, like you said, maybe he is just locked in and whatnot. And it was cool seeing him in the embeddeds. Like he really wants son something to look back on and say, like, you know, that's my dad, right? So
Yeah.
you know, maybe he's got like a newfound sense of like purpose, and like, you know, he's got something to fight for now or something. Not that he didn't before, but I don't know, dude. We might have a new Johnny Walker. So fighter, Johnny Walker the dad.
Yep.
So I think he can get this done. But shit, man, this was a tough one to pick.
It was. I had a lot of. That was the last one I left blank when we were making my picks, or when I was making my picks.
Yeah.
Today. Just because I didn't know which direction I wanted to go. I feel like both guys, you know, it's very winnable, but it's also very losable. So I'm just leaning Johnny. Next fight, featured fight on the card, Curtis Blades versus Josh Hokett. I'm going to keep it a Stackington. I don't think there is a single universe where Josh Hokett wins this fight. Kill me.
Valid.
Kill me. Call me crazy. I think
no, it's not crazy.
I think Curtis Blades is way too experienced. He's way bigger. You know, these guys are both great wrestlers, but I think Curtis Blades, with that size advantage, is going to have the advantage on the ground. Obviously, Curtis Blades, very powerful. We know what he possesses on the feet. I just think his presence and his experience is going to get this one done for him. Boys, I'm high on the Josh Hokett train. I think he's very good. I think this is a huge step up in competition. And I won't be mad if a dude like Curtis Blades shuts him up, because sometimes he do be cringe. And he's hating on our boy Jane Cable, so.
Yeah, bro. We strapped the rocket ship onto this guy, Josh Hokett. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of his antics outside of the octagon, but within the octagon, bro, I'm a fan. And do I realistically think he's going to win this fight? No. But I do think there are ways for him to win this fight. Obviously, Curtis Blades is no young buck. He's a 35-year-old unk. And I understand that in the heavyweight division, the age span does extend a little bit at that heavier weight. But I think this might just be a passing of the torch, bro. I think the younger guy's going to do it. I feel like he's going to be faster. I know he has that size Curtis does on Josh, but I feel like if he's able to just let his hands go, maybe back him up against the cage and just let the speedy fucking knuckleballs go, bro, he might be able to find something and surprise a couple people. Like I said, do I think it's a high possibility it's going to happen? No, I don't. But I'm going to take Josh just for the fun of it, just for the love of the game. And who doesn't love a good old underdog story, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aside from the main event and then the Lupi's fight, this is probably one of my most anticipated fights on this card. Very interested to see how this plays out, how Hokett handles the size mismatch, and the experience mismatch, honestly. I mean, Curtis, like Aaron said, been in the top 10, top 5 heavyweight for a while. Has been doing it a while. This is a huge step up for Hokit. As you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of Josh Hokit. Curtis Blades, as of recently, the clips I've been seeing of him on Instagram and whatnot,
He's a funny dude.
he seems like a fucking dope dude, man. He seems like a sick dude. A guy that you just want to sit down and smoke a J with.
Hitting the dab rig.
Yeah. So, and dude, he's fucking good, man. I was watching some sparring footage of him and, rolling around on the mats. He's good, man. So, I'm going with Curtis Blades. Let's go.
W pick. I'm leaning Curtis too. I just don't think that there's a realistic chance for Josh Hokit in this one. I think it's a mismatch. But I digress. Co-main, Azamat Murzakanov, Paulo Costa. Bro, this is a really weird matchup for Paulo Costa, in my opinion. I feel like there is better fights for him to take for his light heavyweight debut. I feel like this is a huge test. And I simply think that Murzakanov is just going to get it done. I think he is... I don't know. I'm pretty high on him. He has a lot of power. He is just kind of a mutant, honestly. He's different, undefeated, obviously. We know the flaws with Paulo Costa. He seems to... I will say he looked a lot better against Roman Kopylov, but he seems to kind of just, ever since that Izzy fight, just shell up. Accepts a lot of damage, just takes it like a good boy. And, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been super high on Paulo Costa lately. I think he's a funny git. I think he's a funny bastard, that's for sure. But I don't know. I won't lie. I'm counting him out. I'm counting him out of this fight. So Paulo, go shut me up, dude. I kind of like you. I want to like you. So go shut me up, bro. Go get this one done.
I do have to make a late notice fix from a mistake I made earlier. I mixed up Azamat Murzakanov with Sadikov. I always do that. I don't know why with these two. I was referring to the wrong guy, but I do think Azamat Murzakanov is going to beat Paulo Costa. I did think Paulo Costa didn't look too bad against Roman Kopylov. I feel like that's probably the best version we've seen of him since we started watching.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to be enough to take an undefeated Murzakanov down in your light heavyweight debut.
Interesting matchup.
Know, it's a very interesting matchup. But I'm kind of in the same. Like I want to like Paulo, bro. I want to see him do well, but it's just like I feel like every time we see him, it's just there's something that we just have to pick apart. And yeah, I'm leaning on the undefeated guy here.
I can't remember what other matchup, because I know Paulo Costa was supposed to fight like two other guys before Azamat. I can't remember who they were though.
Yeah, fuck, what was it? It was a 185 matchup.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Either way.
Bruno Ferreira?
Oh, yes, the Hulk. That's right.
That was it.
That was one of them. Oh, the other one. It was fuck. He's in my head. What's his name? It's like a Russian name, bro. It's like a Russian or like something like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm going with Azamat. Don't know how Paulo Costa's chin's gonna hold up against Azamat's power. He is powerful. Undefeated, 6-fight win streak. He is the older fighter. That's not gonna play a factor here. Not huge on Paulo and his antics. Just don't care for it. But who knows, dude? We might see a different Paulo Costa at more of a natural weight. I know he walks around at like pretty big dude. So who knows, man? Maybe 205 is going to help him a lot here making his debut. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think his chin will hold up really well at 205. Obviously, it doesn't have to cut nearly as much weight. He's going to be a lot healthier on the scale, a lot healthier inside of the octagon, so...
Yeah, a lot more power, though, in this division, man, especially Azamat, one of the hardest hitters in this division.
Totally, but I feel like the aspect of not having to cut that much weight is going to help
Paul. Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
And we can't forget Paul is a pretty powerful dude himself, so... We'll
Yep.
see.
He's also got that Giga Chad chin, so
Yeah, and the secret juice
might help out. Yep, secret juice as well.
So
Yep.
we will see. Very excited for that one. Last fight, boys. I can't lie. I'm excited to talk about this one because I'm trying to get my ass to bed. It's late, but we got damn Yuri Prohaska versus Carlos Ulberg. Holy moly, boys! Super pumped for this one. I said it. Uploaded a video last week. Stylistically, I actually didn't realize Carlos Ulberg was older than Yuri too. That's pretty crazy. But
yeah, a lot of people have been, yeah.
Carlos Ulberg is a very good counter striker. His style is perfect for this matchup. And I think stylistically he has every opportunity to win this fight. But Yuri is a fucking anime main character, fucking protagonist. This dude has the plot armor. He's going to find a way to win. I've learned not to count this dude out. My prediction is a Yuri Prohaska round 4 or 5 KO after getting battered for the first 3 rounds.
Hot take.
I don't think that's a hot take.
No, that's sarcasm.
That's how I have this playing out, bro. I got Yuri Prohaska winning by knockout round 3 or 4. I'm not going to lie. I think Prohaska's going to lose this fight first couple rounds, same way he did in the round tree, and then he's just going to find it. This guy doesn't lose unless he's up against Alex Pereira. He doesn't like to let the judges play a factor in the decision of the fight. He likes to just fucking go out there and finish guys. And he's the type of guy that just spends a whole fucking 24 hours in a dark cabin by himself. He will shadow box for 24 hours straight and willingly let fire ants sting him on the hands just to feel something. So it's hard to bet against a guy like that, bro. I can't lie. And yeah, that's really all I got, bro. Carlos Ulberg is a very good matchup for him, but I don't think this dude loses. I can't see it happening.
Let's go for that.
Let's go for that.
Obviously going Yuri here. One of my favorite fighters.
He's becoming a dad too, so.
Ooh.
Yup. Gonna be a new dad come Sunday, I think he said. Sunday or Monday. So dude's gonna catch a quick dub, catch a quick body, and then head back home and have a new
He has his mission and his girlfriend has her.
Or new daughter. New daughters. You never have a daughter. So what a dad he's gonna be, man. He's gonna be incredible. Man. This is an interesting matchup. Obviously, Ulberg. I said it. He's fast. Bro, he's on a 9-fight win streak, man. Yuri's about to shut this guy's streak down, bro. He's about to shut that streak down. Not making it 10. Although if he does make it 10, holy man, what do we do? Like, if Ulberg wins this, what do we do?
I think you got to run a Yuri rematch. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's a great question. What's next for him after that? You know, could what else you got? You know, I mean, if Johnny Walker continues to string some wins together, you got him. You got Azamat Murzakanov if he gets a big win.
Oh yeah.
What else you got? I guess you got RDR moving up to that div. Robert Whitaker. You got a lot of guys coming into the division, but yeah.
True.
There is quite a bit going on in 205. I wanted to talk about, bro, a couple things unrelated to this fight. I don't know if you guys seen this dude doing the Yuri impressions on Instagram. I saw this fucking crazy guy. Dude, this shit's so funny, bro. Shit had me giggling. And then
I took 2 crazy guys from my village, and they will see something.
And the video that we posted with Aiden and Yuri, when Aiden and Armin are like, "Oh, we have the same birthday," and Yuri's like, "Oh," it's so funny, bro. It's so funny. You guys gotta go watch that.
Oh,
bro, when he made the Corona joke, no one got it.
Laughed, bro.
He's like, "Guys, that's joke.
That's joke. That is joke.
This is joke. This is funny." But yeah, Yuri's the man. I want to see Yuri win. I want to see him get that belt back. That'd be so fucking sick to see.
It's happening, bro. It's happening.
Those scenes would be special, bro.
I've
So-
foreseen the future. I know how it plays out, and it's happening.
Well, let's go for that.
In spectacular
Second
fashion.
round knockout, Yuri Prohaska,
Oh,
right there. Boom.
early.
Yeah. Second round. Yep.
Early,
Wow,
okay.
Maybe third, but I don't know. I feel like he could get it done pretty quick.
Let's go for that. Okay.
'Cause you know why? You know why? He's got to go see the birth of his child, bro.
He's got to go.
He's getting it done. He's getting out of there and leaving.
Yeah, you're right. You might be onto something, bro.
I might be, dude.
Yep.
Well, boys, that concludes episode 38 of the Frozen Fist podcast. Sorry for the low energy, boys. It's damn near midnight on a weekday. We're pushing this out for you. I've been working since damn 7:45 in the morning at this damn desk, so
Grinding.
I'm tired, but it was a good episode. Boys, if you can, go follow Frozen Fist 2.0 on the Instagrams. Go support our account. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our other socials as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the podcast. And if you guys could, hit that subscribe button, hit that noti button, leave a like on this video. It's greatly appreciated.
Rate us 5 stars on Spotify if you can.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. It goes a long way for the fellas. We appreciate it greatly. And yeah, you guys got anything to add?
I'm gonna go start my little nighttime wind down routine. I'm gonna smoke a little.
Some breath work.
Do some breath work outside. Yep. Get the lungs ready for bed, and then I'm gonna go enjoy the newest episode of Daredevil. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys watch Daredevil, and what do you think of it? Because it's honestly peak cinema.
If you made it this far, comment Daredevil. Comment J.
If you made it this far, comment.
I was going to say, comment, let's go for that.
I think we say that every episode.
I know,
Yeah,
but it's Yuri fight week, so you
it's
got it.
right,
He's
it's
fighting
only right.
tomorrow, bro. He's fighting tomorrow.
It's only
Let's go for that.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Right.
All right, boys. It was fun.
Barry, you got anything?
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. You know what they say.
I'm just about to go for that.
Okay.
All right, boys. Peace to forgo, Frozen Fist fight fans.
Peace.
Enjoy the fights.